Hello, welcome. This is Divine Empress 71. I'm coming back at you to do another reading. Um, if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope your Saturday is going pretty good so far. So I've shuffled the cards. I've meditated over the deck. So I'm gonna tell you what I have. I have lost, um, ghosted. You know, somebody who's they do this disappearing act. They in and out. Maybe have like a coward kind of behavior. Then I have frenemy. Somebody who's fake. They having hidden intentions when they came into your life. And then I have player, somebody who was wanting to play the field. They wasn't trying to settle down. Um, they were like somebody who was seeking other options. And this with the Ten of Swords, that might have been a betrayal to you. A Gemini could be significant. Also, I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is Virgo energy as well. This represents somebody who was shady, or they made shady investments when it comes to their money, but it may have backfired though. And then I have the Chariot, which is also this is Cancer energy, water. So a Cancer could be significant, a Virgo or a Gemini. Uh, whoever this was, uh, whoever this person is or was, collective, they when they betrayed you, they didn't think that you would like ever move on from it. Like they didn't think that you would overcome it. But obviously, this person did not know you as well as they thought. They didn't know you that well. uh, yeah, they got it twisted about you. Because for some of y'all, no, you didn't let this stop you. Some of you still, uh, I mean, it didn't. Now it could have, stung you emotionally, whatever else. But a lot of y'all dealt with it, um, but through your consistency, willpower, self discipline, and all these other qualities that you have about you, uh, you know, you overcame it. Some of you are very resilient. You know, you don't give up. So you triumphed over something that was meant to break you, and probably keep you stuck. There is for some of you there's a skill. I mean, you have a skill that you have mastered. Like you are a master at it. Whatever it is, you're very very good at it. You're very good at it. Hmm. But I do know this for some of y'all, you are very good at. You are a overcomer. Some of you are very good at overcoming things, like the adversities that uh that we most of us deal with in life. Some of you are some of those people who are overcomers. You're gonna get through it, and you're gonna be just fine. Hmm. That's why whoever this player was, this so-called friend, this two-faced person with these hidden intentions, uh, who likes to ghost and play the disappearing act and get gone and then come back with the same old uh, energy. Obviously, they didn't know you that well, collective. They didn't know you that well. Let's see. Yeah. Um, you probably already seen some red flags about this person, some warning signs about this individual. Um, that they were that they were up to no good. Hmm. Um, you probably thought that they would be your ride or die, or or whatever else. Y'all could have, I don't know, you could have had, or maybe you wanted it, uh, I got my back, you got my back kind of situation, a dedicated kind of partnership. Yeah, but you wasn't gonna have this with this person, at least not for very long, cause this person was already coming in wrong. They were already coming in with the wrong intentions anyway. So, hmm. Whoever this person is, though, they dealing with some money issues. They could be somebody that like to overspend, cause after all, they do live a player lifestyle. So usually people that live that type of lifestyle, they try to look a certain way to be seen a certain way. If this is somebody that has money, they could be single and they could be financially stable. Well, they could be dealing with some money issues that is might be rocking that stability. That's security. Yeah, they could have made some shady investments elsewhere, but it backfired though. Yeah. Uh, you got your defenses up with this person because you don't trust him. You could be very guarded with them. They may look and they may know this about you, but they also may look at you as, because you got them cut off like you do. They look at you as you may be hard to reach. You know, uh, they if they want to call you, for some of y'all they can't because you got this person blocked. Yeah, you got this person blocked. Hmm. Some of you with cuffing season being here, some of you are single and you ready to mingle. You may be ready to meet new people. You may be ready for a relationship. Mm. Um, but this person that you are guarded against, this was a sneaky individual. They was doing some stuff behind your back and they was trying to avoid uh, not trying to get caught. Mm-hmm. Very just acting shady. Um, maybe even sneaking around. Hmm. Yeah, you may be you wanting or manifesting somebody that is gonna have some consistency when it comes to dating. You know, um, you might want a full out courtship, something that may be exclusive if you don't already have it. That might be what some of you may be manifesting, not somebody that's going to be playing games in and out, coming in one way, but they really another way, and just wasting your time. Yeah, coming in on a rebound because this past person, that's what they did. They came in on a rebound. Yeah, somebody who was flighty. Somebody that kept their options open. And somebody that was unpredictable and shady when it came to their intentions too. Yeah, this is somebody who will come in and love bomb, tell you exactly what you want to hear so they can get what they want. Basically, somebody who's out for themselves. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. But you said bye, Felicia. Peace out. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? After what you did to me, after what you did to me, you know, and I had to pull myself up by my bootstraps to get over what you done. No, um, whatever it is you trying to offer, you can keep it. Bye. Leaving your ass behind, and I don't care. Yeah, that's yeah, that's about the size of it. Thank you, next. Mm. I don't know, but with spilling the beans, you could have heard something about this person, or you, uh, something was revealed. Whatever it was, they was some things that they was trying to hide. Uh, you know, yeah, and so, like I said, uh, that's why you don't trust them. Yeah, because they have done too much, and also you know you knew enough to know that I gotta leave this alone. Yeah. See, for some of you, this was a karmic. Uh, Somebody that was actually meant. This was just meant to teach you lessons about. It was meant to wake you up about yourself. That's basically what it is. But there's a but because of what you because of this lesson, there's a there's a turning point, that came in for you when you cut this person off. So um uh maybe your money has increased, or it will. That's a blessing. Good things are just going to be coming towards you, which these and these and each of these events is going to bring about turning points. Yeah. But whoever this was that you cut off, low collective, see, they in their feelings now though. They got the blues now. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Definitely got the blues now. See, um, they think that they think that you are in a new connection. Um, yes, and something that may be exclusive, where you and this new person, you will be seeing each other, or you are openly. You know, it's not hidden. Yeah, it's not hidden. This past person wanted to come around, but keep it on the low low, keep it on the hush, because they were um they were swimming in somebody else's pond also, and so much to the point to where they could have gotten somebody pregnant. That could have been another secret that they could have tried to keep. Mm-hmm. A macho type of masculine could be significant. Somebody who's toxic, an alpha male, uh, could have been somebody who was, physically, sexually, attractive. You could have found them attractive. They could have found you attractive. But really and truly, when you see that confetti right there, yet they was just coming in to party. That's all. They were just coming in to party. But they think you got a new boo, and maybe that's probably why they watching. They snooping. They trying to find something out. That's what they really want to know. That's what they really want to know. Uh, mm. This person was nothing but a joke. They were a clown. You know. Uh, Somebody who they could be a bit dramatic, somebody who likes drama. They like to start stuff, um, and then and they could also be this way because they like attention. They may be this way because they like to control. But see, you had a on and off kind of situation going on with this person. It was a roller coaster. It was in and out, hot and cold, you name it. Um, but see, you wanted someone who was gonna be in it for the long haul. Somebody that was gonna be in it to win it. Not somebody who was coming in, uh, you know, um, uh, to play. You know, and treat your heart like it was a playground. Something to be toyed and played with. Yeah. Some of you are in a good place now, though. I mean, with laughter being here, you are really enjoying your life. You feeling whole, feeling complete. Or smiling, laughing, just yeah, just being in a good place with yourself. Hmm. Yeah, you could have gotten some. You could have caught this person, found out that they was in another situation with lipstick evidence being here. This is what they was trying to hide. Mm-hmm. Along with some other things. Hmm. Somebody who was they could have been somebody who was inconsiderate when it came to you. They were greedy. You know. Um, Lustful, and this is somebody too. They like to mess around, but they don't use protection. They don't use protection. But they could be dealing with some karma though of their own, legal issues. Yeah. They could have had their home a repo, their vehicle, something uh, that's going back to that money I was talking about. Reckless spending, shady when it comes to their money. So yeah, and it's backfired. Mm-hmm. Yep. They need to watch how they move, and all these financial troubles could be causing them to be struggling financially. And now they having to penny pinch and try to watch their money now. So all this overspending, trying to spend what they don't got, what they don't have, so they can try to impress people. They ain't got no, it ain't working. It ain't working. This person may have um some codependencies, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is unhealthy, um, and maybe something that is starting to weigh them down or has weighed them down and start to um uh you know take some sort of control over them. Like uh they probably uh you know their hmm, their looks may have started to change, because of the drugs and the alcohol. They starting to maybe look older, maybe even gain weight. Yeah. um hmm. And this is somebody too that like I said, they just a freak. They got kinky ways. They like to they may have some fetishes. They may be sexually open to trying new things, with different people. But I'm telling you, what you did was you rid yourself of the toxicity. Some of you rid yourself of a lot of people that were toxic to you. That just no. Uh yeah. Whatever it was, whatever it was they was hiding, you got the receipts. You found out about it. They was guilt. I mean, they could have been so careful trying not to get caught, but they did get caught because they was trying to be too careful. But yet, where they thought they was being too careful, they ended up being careless. Mm. Yeah, they had another situation going on somewhere else. It was hidden. They tried to keep you hidden from somebody or keep somebody else hidden from you. Low key situation. Mm. This could be somebody that like to indulge. They like to party, drink, whatever the situation is. Um, this is a surface pleasure type of person. Um, hmm. But somebody want to have a heart to heart talk with you though. It could be this person or whoever it was that betrayed you. They want to have a deep conversation with you. A deep, intimate type of discussion. But they wanna be honest with you. But at the same time, they want to be blunt. They're gonna be blunt with it at the same time. So it's gonna kind of come out in a way to where you just might get triggered. You just if you decide to have a conversation with this person, some of the things that they may tell you, you gonna be like, I already know that. I already know. You know, but the way it's gonna come out with some of them is like it may trigger you and put you in your feelings. You just may go off on this person. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you definitely kick this person to the curb because, like I said, they were them. They were a runner. A runner. Yep, you could have gotten a sudden realization that um, that this person is not for me. But I know one thing though, whoever this is though, they missing you though. They are in there. They got the blues, and they missing you. All they got now is just pictures, photos, whatever they looking at. But see, um, you are woke now. You are self-aware. You are woke. You have learned to this situation has taught you to see through the BS. Take off the rose colored glasses and see things for what it is, and detach accordingly. Yeah. So now this is it causing you to stay in the present moment in these good vibes, doing you in the moment. Hmm. But this person though, you know what? When I was talking about they doing shady stuff when it come to their money, yeah, they could be doing some. Some of them could be doing some illegal stuff, money laundering, stealing. Uh, mm, well, I could go deeper, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But somebody definitely though. I don't know. Somebody definitely trying to be nosy though, trying to get up in your business. Mm-hmm. They watching. Could be gossiping. They could have spread rumors. See, this person think this person think you got a new boo. I'm telling you, they think you got somebody else. But some of y'all may not be in a new connection. It's all about your peace. You just doing you. But you may be at peace, while you doing it. Because you overcame this situation. Yeah, you overcame this betrayal. Mm. So, and even if you are in another relationship, oh well, what's it to them? It's not their business. But this is somebody, I believe for some of y'all, this is somebody that thought that you would never move on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they thought that you would never move on. Yeah, see, now they want to reconcile. Huh. For some of y'all, this could be a close friend as well. You know, this could be somebody, a close friend, as well as somebody that you actually had a intimate connection with. But see, You was good to this person. You had this person's back. See, when you see the bird on top of the pig's back, you had this person's back. You was good to this person. Uh, you might have been the kind of person that would give them your last. If they needed $1 and all you had was $1 in your pocket, you gave it to them. See what I'm saying? Whatever you was feeling for this person, it was unconditional. But your intentions was true and real, but theirs wasn't. So basically, they just um took a connection that was a blessing to them and just squandered, you know, the blessing. Mm-hmm. And if you did things for them, they miss that too. They miss everything about you. Whatever it was you brought to their life, they miss it now. This could have been somebody that likes to do too much. They do things excessively. They overindulge. This could be somebody that not only do they like to drink a lot, smoke a lot, have sex a lot. They could be somebody that like to eat a lot. For some of y'all, and this was a friendship type of situation, y'all could have had a girlfriend that was, that's a heavy set. Uh, you know, and she could be somebody that's loud, a little extra, you know, as well. And that's just for some of you. Or this could be, you know, somebody's lover that could be like that, male or female. I'm telling you, this situation right here. See, after you got fed up, you leveled up. Lessons learned. You have acquired the wisdom that you need to move on. To move on to the next chapter of your life. Yeah. Whoever this person was, they played a key role in your life. They were planted there for a reason. Like I said, to get you on to this next level. Yeah. Some of you could be looked at as the black sheep in your family. Uh, maybe you was that. Maybe you was the one that kind of rebelled little bit, going against the whatever the expectations were. Mm. I don't know, but with liftoff being here, your progress uh, is moving. You're moving forward, and you're moving fast. And the wait, the wait is over. The wait is over. Hmm. This person is, for some of them, like I said, they could be, in order to deal with this betrayal, is really bothering this person, and they could be numbing themselves, with with substance. Yeah, they could be. They could be. Let's see. I guess we'll try to get some couple more signs out. Cause so far we got Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. So we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, you see that prosperity I was talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. A financial new beginning. That's is It has a lot to do with money, a new job, a new business, these new investments that's gonna reap prosperity for you. Maybe some of you are saving your money. Um, yeah, and these are some things that you're manifesting as well. Yeah. Um, you got some other things to focus on. I'll just say that. Yeah. See, this person with Aquarius being, I mean, with the star card being in reverse, Aquarius energy, uh, they 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 wanted you to be, be in this hopeless type of energy, hopeless, woe is me, despair, focusing on the negative and being stuck, and not being able to move on. But like I said, they didn't know you as well as they thought they did. This is the energy that they are in. See, I put it like this: the hole that they dug for themselves, I mean, the hole that they dug for you, they ended up in that hole themselves. Yeah. So, hmm. So some of you now, because you have did all this growing and leaving some things behind, now you may be in this Empress energy now. Um, Taurus could be significant. You could be a Taurus or Earth sign, but yes, you are birthing new things, and a lot of it is going to have a lot to do with your prosperity. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Some of you love art. I don't know. You like art, beautiful things. Hmm. You may like to be outside too. You may like nature. I know I do. I like to go for walks and just kind of, I don't know, just it's a good way to get grounded sometimes. But this is, you are somebody who's nurturing, uh, healing. You may be someone who helps heal others as well. But this is also about love as well and union, and continued growth. Hmm. Yeah, some of you like you like you like material things too. That is because you like to be comfortable. That doesn't make you materialistic or anything like that. Um, some of you are social butterflies. You very sociable. You like to really engage with people. And some of you keep you may be somebody that keeps a beautiful home. It's very well decorated. You like nice things. I mean, hey, what can I say? Nothing wrong with that. I do too. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, this old Knight of Wands here in reverse. That's the person that you cut off. A Sagittarius fire sign could be significant. This arrogant, reckless type of person that thinks with their wand, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Somebody who is you remember when I showed you uh that clown card? Yeah, they this is somebody they are extra. Yes, this what this person is. They a hyperactive kind of person. They try to come off as overly confident. There's usually people that do that are normally insecure most of the time. Loud. Remember when I was talking about the friend that's loud? Yeah, loud. And they do this to bring attention to themselves, a show off. Uh, yeah, and they came into, and this is the type of person that will come into your life and promise you things, but they don't never make good on nothing they promise. They just coming in with lies, coming in with the wrong intentions because you got something that they want. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, they was hoping that they would leave you with this Eight of Swords here, Gemini energy once again, feeling trapped and stuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what they had set up for you. They brought it on themselves. It basically it reversed. Yeah. Whatever it was they were trying to do to you, you moved on from it. You moved on from it. But so now it's their turn. It's their turn. Mm. So they was wanting you to be hopeless and helpless and all this kind of stuff. Now this is where they are. This is part of their punishment, part of their karma. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Hangman in reverse. It's Pisces energy. Yeah. Um, mm. Stuck. Stuck like Chuck. They stuck. Mm. They got. This person got too many negative patterns going on. They just got a lot going on. They got a lot of work to do. This being detached and cold and um mm. Well, I know one thing. Where you may be content, they have discontent. They could be. There are some things like the things that this person was once like interested in. They could not be interested in it. I mean, I'm feeling some this person deep down, but they keep it hid. It may be low key. Somebody's dealing with some depression. Maybe little bit of anxiety as well. Mm. They have a negative mindset too. They think negative, talk negative. Oh, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's get let's get a message from Spirit Collective. We'll close out. Mm. All right, Spirit, give us a message for Collective, please. Thank you. Spirit says, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. So it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There's always light at the end of a dark tunnel. Yeah, just like because as I said, uh, this is why some of y'all are in this Empress energy because you choose to grow from something that was meant to keep you stuck. You know, you in other words, you rose above the ashes. Um, you are a overcomer, and that's one of the powers that an empress has. Yeah. At the bottom it says, "Don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it, and don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not saying it." Yeah. That is why it is good to say, especially the ones you do love, the ones you do care about, tell them that and say thank you. I appreciate you. You know, it's good. It's good to hear that sometimes. Sometimes you can just make a person's day just with a smile and thank you. Yeah. Good. That's a good one. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Collective, that's all I have for this reading. If it resonates, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share. And for those of you who's donated to the channel, thank you once again for the blessing. So until next time, Collective, I pray that God keep you, bless you, and I pray that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.